It's halftime at Loudon High School, where the Loudon Redskins trail the Tellico Plains Bears by a score of 33-28. In the scoring by quarter in the first quarter, it was the Bears 9, Redskins 8. Second quarter, Bears 24, Redskins 20. In a lot of ways similar to the girls' game in scoring, where kind of back and forth, and then Tellico hit a hot streak. And speaking of the girls, now we are joined by the head coach of the Loudon Lady Redskins, Coach Brad Abernathy. Coach Abernathy, give us a quick synopsis, thoughts on the game there.
We had too many turnovers. 16 is what our bench had for us for turnovers. We allowed too many offensive rebounds. We didn't team rebound well tonight. They had 7 points that we got off, our bench stats. KJ keeps our bench stats. She does a great job. 7 points off of that, and then when you go 7 of 14 from the line and just don't execute down the stretch. In tight games, you got to execute them last 3.5 minutes, and we just didn't tonight. I don't know if it was nerves or what it was, but we just didn't get it done in the crunch time moments.
So you mentioned that down the stretch. You especially saw that in the end of the first half. It was back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. In the last 2 minutes, I believe they scored 9 points.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Just when you come down and you're turning the ball over, and then we're getting lost in transition. We always have our ideal matchups of who we want who, and I don't know, for whatever reason tonight, we reverted back to I've got to go to this girl instead of, doing our job, and we chase screens all night. We ain't done that a time till tonight. We always jump into the ball and cutting them off, and we just went back to some old habits tonight for whatever reason. So that's what costs against well-executed teams, and, boy, they're a well-coached team. That's what costs you.
They had a 7-point lead over you going in the half. Coming out, you were able to tie it back up with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. What happened? What kind of adjustment did you make that allowed you to do that?
Well, I thought we settled a lot in the first half, shooting a bunch of threes. I said, I don't know if we've turned that offense more than 2 passes the whole time. I said, turn that offense, get your shoulder downhill, and go. I said, just go and see what happens. See if it'll make it happen. Well, that's what we did. Instead of just settling, we were getting threes, and when we made threes third quarter, they was off of paint kicks. Getting paint touches to kick it out. And so that was the difference, I thought, for us, and not turning the ball over as much. We turned the ball over in the fourth quarter more than we did the third, and that kind of helps. That's what I told the girls. I said, we won that quarter by 6. We were down 1 at the end of that one, and I said, we won that quarter by 6. I said, we do that again, we win the game by 5. We were right there in it. In the fourth, we were down 1. We go down and miss a layup. Come back, transition, they shoot a shot. We don't rebound it. They get it, kick it out to a girl for a wide open 3. That's just how the game basketball goes. Bang, now we're down 4. Moments like that in the crunch time and taking care of that, that's what we just got to handle that better. We got to do a better job.
Now, tell me, you're also a rules expert too. Right shortly after that you just mentioned, we were down 5. It's 40-35. And Addison has a great play, breakaway, weaves to the defense, comes down and gets called for a charge. Of course, these refs kind of like the anticipation. They were waiting to call it for forever. But she gets a charge. The girl was standing underneath the basket.
Yeah.
Is that can a charge be called at any point? That could have been an and 1,
yeah,
and would have potentially set you down within 2 with about 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, and in high school there's not, unfortunately. They can take a charge anywhere at any time. My biggest trouble with it, and I called a timeout after that.
Yes.
My biggest trouble with it, and I said, how do you wait that long in that moment? I said, I feel like, and this is just me personally, but again, it's against us, right? I'm always for us. So I said, I know it's a biased opinion, is exactly what I told him. I said, but I feel like if a man's got to think about it that long, it has to be a block. I said, I feel like when you got a charge, man, you know it right then, and everybody in this building knows it. Otherwise, it should be a charge. He said, Coach, maybe you're right. He said, but I just think I was trying to make sure I had it right there. I said, well, okay. I said, the good news is my opinion don't matter. Let me get back to my huddle. But, man, that was a big play in that moment. We just got to see that and try to get 2 down right there, and that's a whole lot easier said than done, And so, but a big play, big job on them being in that position, right, to make the referee make a call, and it didn't go our way.
So back and forth a lot of the game, just a couple moments there where they were able to get on streaks. Like you said, it's basketball. What will you do here going forward to address that?
Well, what we got to do is we got a team rebound. Tonight we went back to let's run in or watch on rebounding. And we hadn't done that all year. We rebounded well against Walker Valley. We rebounded well against Warburg. We rebounded well against Ray County. Much larger teams than tonight. And I don't know if we thought, whatever we thought, I don't know. We got a team rebound well, and that minimizes our place. And we got to jump to the ball on defense. If we'll get back to what we were doing, because that's who we are. I mean, are we going to go out and score 60, 70 every night? I hope so at some point, right? But if we'll guard, defense will travel, and we got to get back to that. And that's what I told the girls. I said, hey, tonight stinks, and this is a big game for me, as everybody knows, And I said, tonight stinks, and I said, it is what it is. I said, it'll hurt tonight, it should hurt tonight, but I said, I've told you what we need to do going forward. And I said, and it's up to you as an individual. We talked about sacrifices prior to the game. And I said, it's going to be up to you as an individual to make that individual sacrifice for the greater of the team starting in the morning to see what happens, And so I believe we'll do that, and I hope we do. And so we'll see going forward, because Greenback, I'm sure, is going to be ready for us come Friday.
Well, good luck Friday, Coach, and we know you'll have them ready to go. So thanks for coming and talking to us.
Yeah, thanks, Riley. Praise the Lord, and go Lady Red.
All right, that's Coach Abernathy. Both teams out here for the boys